Why would the king of beasts, built for power and pride, hesitate to fight alone? Why, in the golden light of the savannah, does he sometimes turn away and let his hunger grow? It's not fear. It's something far more complex. A lone hunt isn't just risky. It's a gamble against death. And the lion is a master strategist. And today, in this video, you'll find out why a lion would rather go hungry than face a buffalo alone. We'll break down the hidden cost of solo hunting and the genius behind the lion's team strategy. Lions, strategy, and the weight of choice. Welcome to Buffalo vs. Lion Explained, the place where instinct meets insight. We're not here to glorify the wild. We're here to understand it. And in today's episode, we ask a simple but powerful question. Why does the king of beasts often refuse to fight alone? You'll discover how strategy, energy, and risk calculation shape the very heartbeat of every lion's decision. If you're fascinated by how nature really works, not just who wins, but why, then hit that subscribe button. And if you've ever wondered whether backing down could be the smarter choice, drop your thoughts in the comments. Because today, we go beyond the roar and straight into the mind of the hunter. Part 1. The male lion, strength comes with a price. On paper, a male lion seems unstoppable. He's the embodiment of dominance, thick mane, massive frame, and a stare that freezes lesser creatures. But in the wild, muscle is only part of the equation. Power has weight, and weight has consequences. A male lion can weigh over 200 kilograms, nearly twice the size of a lioness. But with that size comes a trade-off. Less speed, less agility, and far less stamina. He's built like a tank. But tanks don't chase. They hold position. They protect, intimidate, defend. Meanwhile, lionesses, sleek, fast, collaborative, are nature's tacticians. They move like whispers. Think like soldiers. Strike like shadows. So why doesn't the male lion hunt alone? Because when you're facing a buffalo, a creature that can weigh nearly 1,000 kilograms, and charge with enough force to flip a car, one mistake isn't just a bruise. It's a broken spine, a shattered rib, a life changed in seconds. And here's the twist. Buffaloes don't just defend. They retaliate. Their horns aren't decorative. They're curved blades of momentum, sharpened by evolution, powered by muscle, and driven by unity. One reckless pounce can turn the hunter into the hunted. That's why male lions hesitate. Not out of fear, but out of calculation. They stand still. They assess. They wait for numbers, for distraction, for certainty. Because in nature, even royalty must bow to probability. Part 2, Group Hunting, the Silent Symphony of Lionesses. If male lions are the symbol of power, then lionesses are the masters of precision. They don't roar. They whisper. They don't chase chaos. They choreograph it. A lioness doesn't hunt with muscle alone. She hunts with strategy. In the open savanna, buffaloes are not easy targets. They're vigilant, they're fast, and they're rarely alone. One misstep, and the entire herd reacts like a single organism. That's why lionesses spread out. One circles to the left, another veers wide to the right, and a third lingers in the tall grass, invisible. Together, they create a triangle of inevitability. One draws attention. One blocks the escape. One makes the final strike. It's not just a chase. It's an ambush sculpted by instinct. But here's what's fascinating. They don't always know who will strike first. It's fluid. It's felt. It's communicated through a flick of the tail, a glance, a silent shift in the wind. Imagine a jazz band with no conductor, yet every note lands in perfect harmony. And buffalo? They're not blind to this. Their defense is unity. They protect the weak. They form circles. They charge in sync. That's why a solo attack rarely works. But a coordinated lioness team? They don't just fight the buffalo. They outthink them. In this dance between risk and reward, lionesses don't need to be faster than the buffalo. They only need to be smarter than the herd. Part 3, the cost of going solo. A lone lion facing a buffalo isn't just bold. It's borderline reckless. It's like sending a heavyweight boxer into a chess match, where every wrong move draws blood. You see, a buffalo is not a passive grazer. It's a fortress on hooves, nearly a ton of muscle and momentum, armed with horns sharp enough to rip through flesh and bone. One wrong lunge from a solo lion, and the counterattack can be brutal. Broken ribs, punctured lungs, torn muscles. In the wild, an injury isn't just pain. It's a death sentence in slow motion. Because a lion that limps is a lion that starves. And starvation doesn't wait for healing. That's why risk isn't just a concept for humans. Lions calculate, too, in their own primal language. They read posture, energy, timing. They assess whether the buffalo is alone, or backed by a wall of hooves. And most of all, they weigh cost against reward. A single meal is not worth a month of helplessness. In those moments, when instinct screams attack, intelligence whispers, not yet. This is not cowardice. It's survival by restraint. In the world of predators, the smart one eats longer, then the brave one bleeds. Part 4, when lions choose to walk away. Not every battle is meant to be fought. Sometimes, the true strength of a lion is seen when it walks away. Picture this. A buffalo lowers its head, hoofs firm, eyes locked. It's not fleeing. It's waiting. A wall of muscle and willpower. Behind it? A herd, watching. Ready. If the lion moves, they charge. No angle. No backup. No surprise. This is when the lion pauses. Not out of fear, but out of calculation. Because terrain matters. Because a lion without flanks is a lion without leverage. Because even kings know that thrones aren't won with brute force alone, but with patience. A lion that backs away is not surrendering. It's preserving. Preserving energy. Preserving position. Preserving the opportunity to strike better next time. And in this pause, this deliberate retreat, is a message. I fight to win, not to fall. So next time you see a lion hesitate, pause before you judge. That moment of stillness? It's not fear. It's strategy. It's survival written in silence. Because in the wild, those who live the longest aren't always the strongest, but the smartest. And now, let's shift the spotlight. We've seen how lions choose their battles. But what about the buffalo? What if the battlefield itself was their greatest ally? In our next episode, we'll explore a fascinating question. Where does terrain give buffalo the upper hand? From riverbanks to thorny thickets, some places don't just level the playing field. They tilt it in favor of the herd. So stay curious. And if today's story made you see the lion's mind in a new light, drop your thoughts in the comments, subscribe, and join us next time as we decode how land shapes survival.